cash and raises the reason. Chalk it up to hunting season. True indeed, hitting bookie's first chance with the gambler's first glance. It's looking like a horror, not a romance. When he caps jockeys, he brings more fear than a Jabberwocky R.I.P. To the wolf that's coming sloppy and copy. Shout out to the chat, this is where it's at. Razor, bank on that.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy here, Razor Sharp Picks, and I'm coming at you live for Week 2 NFL Thursday Night Football. Football is back, and we are back at it for some Week 2 action. We have the Minnesota Vikings headed to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles in a big NFC matchup. The Vikings, they start out 0-1. They lost to the Buccaneers last week at home, 20-17. And on the other side, you have the Eagles. They are 1-0. They beat the New England Patriots 25-20 in Week 1. So Week 2 is a big game for both teams. Minnesota can't start 0-2. They need a win. Eagles are at home. They can't lose to the Vikings, right? It's a big matchup, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. This is Thursday Night Football. We're going to be hanging out. I'll be calling play-by-play. I will be calling play-by-play, so tune in, sit back, relax. You can watch the game on your TV, mute it. The announcers are trash, and I will be here giving you play-by-play. Right now, if we look at the line on this game, if you want to bet on this game, Minnesota right now, looks like the line is at 6. It was 6.5. It just dropped back down to 6. The spread, Philadelphia Eagles -6, Vikings +6, and it looks like the total is at 49. The total right now is at 49 on this game. We got the Vikings-Eagles Week 2 NFL matchup. It should be a good one. I got one play on this game so far. I will be betting this live as well, but I got one play on it so far, and I'm on the Eagles team total over 13.5. I'm on the Eagles team total over 13.5 in the first half. That is my only bet so far. That is what I am rocking with. I will be betting this game live as we go through, but I will be giving this game play-by-play every step of the way. We are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. So on your way in, make sure you hit that like button down below. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe if you could. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. We also have a competition going today. We have a competition going today as well on my channel today and tomorrow. The person who gets the most Cash It Club memberships on today's show and tomorrow's shows combined get access to all my Dub Club plays for the rest of the year. That includes all sports picks and all horse picks. So anyone who gifts memberships tonight, we will be writing it down, and whoever gets the most gifted memberships will get Dub Club access for free for the rest of the year. Membership only costs $4.99. You can gift as many as you want, but whoever gifts the most will be the winner. Shout out to Johnny Guns in the building. Talk sports with JT in the house. What up, JT? Appreciate you for joining us. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff. We are in Philadelphia tonight. We are in Philadelphia. We are at the Lincoln Financial Field, Minnesota, coming in, visiting the Eagles. Shout out to Alex Rodriguez in the house. Says, what up, Razor and fam? Go Birds. Johnny Good says, Hawkinson, anytime touchdown plus 220. Some interviews and post-game talks last week mentioned they wanted to get him the ball. Todd says, chicken winner, Razor for handicapper of the year. Appreciate your time for joining us. What up, Todd? We got Minnesota Eagles Week 2 action. Thursday night football. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff. Right now, the line is at 6-49. The line is at -6, and the total is at 49. You can bet on this game right now. Line looks like it's dropping. Line was 6.5, dropped down to 6. We should have a good game here, though. If we look at some stats from last week, we got Cousins. He went 33 for 44 with 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. We had Hurts went 22 for 33, 170 yards, and 1 touchdown for Hurts. JT likes the under. JT likes the under 48. Under 48 for JT. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff. We are a couple minutes away from kickoff. Thursday night football. This is week 2 action. We got the Vikings and the Eagles. If we look at some rushing yards from last week, Gainwell, 15 carries for 54 yards. And Madison, 11 carries for 34 yards on the Viking side. Jefferson had 9 catches for 150 yards. A.J. Brown had 7 catches for 79 yards. We are just a minute away from kickoff. We are a minute away from kickoff. Can the Eagles start out 2-0? This is their first NFC game. Minnesota Vikings, they already 0-1 in the NFC. They lost to the Buccaneers last week. Big upset. Baker went into Minnesota and got it done. 20-17. They were going around. Baker was saying they knew the signals of the Vikings, which is why he did so good. So we'll have to see, can the Eagles catch on to the signs as well? Are the Vikings giving away their plays? We will find out here tonight in a big NFL matchup. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe. We are just a couple minutes away from football. We got Thursday night football, Minnesota Vikings and the Eagles. Right now, the money line, Eagles are -267. The spread is -6 for the Eagles, and the total is at 49. One play for me so far on this game. I have one play on this game, and I am on the Eagles team total over. Eagles team total over. The Eagles have scored 2 touchdowns in the first half to catch the team total over. I'm on the Eagles team total over 13.5 for the first half. I think Minnesota's going to struggle on offense, which should give the Eagles some good field position as well. So I think that'll help out the total. This is going to be a good one. The line is 6, though. Seems kind of high. The 6 seems kind of high. Eagles are your defending NFC champions, though, which is why the line is high. Eagles also embarrassed 24-7 last year. They played in week 2 last year as well. And the Eagles got it done easily. Minnesota doesn't want the same thing to happen again. But atmosphere in Philly is going to be dangerous. Vikings are used to being in a dome. Now they're going to have to come here to the link. It's going to be a tough matchup here. We have a couple injuries here. Andre Carter, a linebacker for the Vikings, is out, inactive. Garrett Bradbury, the center for the Vikings, is out. Nick Muse is out. Jaron Hall out. And Jacqueline Roy all out for the Vikings. On the other side of the ball, Gainwell, the running back for the Eagles, inactive. Tyler Steen, inactive. Moro Ojomo, inactive. Tanner McKee, inactive. And Albert is also inactive. Albert O, the tight end of the Eagles. All those players are inactive tonight. It's going to be hard for the Vikings without their center. I think the Eagles will get some pressure on them. It's going to be hard for the Vikings to score here, in my opinion. I think it is going to be a little bit more of a high-scoring game. Just depends on how the Vikings can adjust here with their center out. We're getting ready for kickoff here in Philadelphia. We have the Minnesota Vikings at Philadelphia. We are just about ready to kick it off here at the link. We are just a minute away from kickoff. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. We are Thursday night football. This is Thursday night football. We are ready for kickoff. We have the Minnesota Vikings at Philadelphia. And it looks like the Eagles are going to return the kickoff. The Eagles will get the first ball here to start the first half. And that makes me feel even better about my first half team total over for the Eagles. The Eagles are going to get the first ball here at the link. They are at the link tonight. The Vikings are kicking it off here. Eagles are here to return. The Vikings kick it off, and we are underway here for some Thursday night football. And it is a touchback to start the game. We have a touchback to start the game. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there. We are underway here in Philadelphia. We are underway here in Philadelphia. The Eagles are going to start out at their own 25. It is going to be 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts under center. He's in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He sends him in motion. Jalen Hurts backs the pass complete for about a gain of 5. It is going to be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Nice pick up about 5 there. Pick up about 5 for Smith. Nick Sirianni, this is his 3rd year as Eagles head coach. He's 24-11 in the regular season. It is 2nd and 4. Eagles have the ball on their own 31. Jalen in shotgun, back to pass. He looks to scramble, and he is taken down. He is taken down, and it is going to be 3rd down for the Eagles. It is going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Looks like he lost a yard trying to scramble there. Craig Ford in the house. What up, Craig? Appreciate you for joining us, my friend. Shout out to Fat Wally with the $5 dono. That means we get to take a shot every time someone makes a dono around here. Every time someone becomes a member or gifts a membership, we take a shot. So Fat Wally says, let's go Razor. Cheers to Fat Wally. Jalen Hurts with the scramble. Jalen scrambled to the right, and he picks up the finish. Jalen Hurts picks up the gain of 7. 1st and 10 Eagles. And it looks like there's a little TV timeout here. I'm not sure if there's an injury, but there is a timeout on the field. Looks like one of the Vikings players is banged up. Yes, there is an injury, but the game is back underway. We have 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're on their own 37-yard line. They just picked up the first down. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a man to his left, and he picks up a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd down here for the Eagles, 2nd and 11. It's going to be a loss of 1. A loss of 1 on the screen pass. Eagles are going to have it 2nd and 11. They're on their own 36-yard line. It is 2nd and 11 for the Eagles. They picked up 1 first down. Now it is 2nd and 11 on their own 36. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back behind him. Eagles say hike. Hurts is going deep. He's going deep, and it is caught by Smith. And he's down to the 10. Smith down to the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. A big catch by Smith. Big catch in the Eagles. 1st and goal. The big pickup. It is 1st and goal for the Eagles. They got a man in shotgun. He screens it to the left to Brown. Brown picks up maybe a yard. It is going to be 2nd down. 2nd down for the Eagles. 2nd and goal. Martina's in the house. What up, Martina? Appreciate you for liking and subscribing. It is much appreciated. Once we get to 50 likes, we start taking a shot for every 10 likes. Every 10 likes, we take a shot once we get to 50 likes. Martina says, hello from Texas. We got a couple people here from Texas. Salute. We got the Eagles 2nd and goal from the 9. They hand it off, and he picks up about another yard. 1 gain. 1 yard pickup. It is now 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for the Eagles here after a big pickup by Devontae Smith. It brought him down to the 10-yard line. They ran a screen pass and got a yard. They ran a run and got a yard. Now it is 3rd and goal. Philadelphia from the Minnesota 8. 3rd and goal from the 8. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. He fakes the handoff. He tries to scramble. He goes to the right. He goes left, and he is tackled. And the Eagles are going to be 4th and goal. They are going to have to kick a field goal. It is 4th and goal. The Eagles are going to have to kick a field goal, and that is exactly what they are doing. The Eagles, 4th and goal, their goal here from the Minnesota 6. It is 4th and 6. Philadelphia. Elliott back to kick. The Eagles snap it. It's a good snap. The kick is up, and it is good. It is good. The Eagles take a 3-0 lead. 3-0 Eagles is how we start the game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us here on Thursday Night Football. We had the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles here in a Week 2 matchup. The Eagles got the first ball. They had a big pass by Devontae, picked up 60 yards on 2 catches, got him down to 1st and goal from the 10, but the Eagles could not score. The Vikings D held up, and the Eagles get a field goal out of it. It is 3-0 Eagles here as we head to our first TV commercial. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe. My bet for today is the Eagles team total over in the first half. I need 13.5, so I need 14 points out of this Eagles team in the first half. They picked up 3 points on the first drive. We need 11 more. Vikings are about to return the kickoff. It is 3-0 Eagles. Shout out to Chris hanging out with us on Facebook. Says, go Birds. Need to run the damn ball. Chris says the Eagles need to run the damn ball. Flea Mathis says, riding that team total over. Let's go. We had a quick 3 points there from the Eagles. We needed a touchdown. A touchdown would have been pretty. If we had a touchdown there, we would have been sitting pretty. But the Vikings D stepped up, and it is now 3-0 Eagles. Hurts is 4 for 4 for 60 yards. He's got 2 rushes for 9 yards as well. And Devontae Smith has 2 catches for 60 yards. Vikings haven't got the ball yet, but they are about to get the kick off now. The Eagles are getting ready to kick it off to the Vikings as they will be getting the ball for the first time. The Vikings are without their center, so we will have to see how their their offensive line holds up here against this Eagles pass rush. Eagles 3, Vikings nothing. We have 9:48 left here. 9:48 left here in the first quarter. The Eagles kick it off to the Vikings. And there's going to be no return. It is going to be a touchback. Touchback for the Vikings. They're going to be starting out in 10 on 25. Kirk Cousins last week went 33 for 44, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he did fumble twice last week against the Bucs. He's going to have a tougher defense here against the Eagles tonight. Let's see how he does against the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Cousins sends a man in motion. He says hike. He fakes the handoff. Kirk Cousins looking down the center, and it is a catch by the Vikings. Jefferson with the catch in the first down. It is going to be 1st and 10 Minnesota. 1st and 10 Minnesota. Easy pickup and catch there by Jefferson. He gets to about the 42-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 Minnesota on their own 40-yard line. Kirk Cousins under center. He sends a man in motion. Quick screen pass to Jefferson, and he is tackled at the line. He is tackled at the line. He might have picked up 1, if any. It is going to be 2nd down for the Vikings. 2nd and 9. He did pick up 1. 2nd and 9 on their own 41-yard line. Kevin O'Connell is the Vikings head coach. 2nd year. We got 8:38 left on the clock. Cousins is in shotgun. 2nd and 9 from their own 41. He's got a running back to his right. He dumps it off to his right, and it is incomplete. It is incomplete. It is going to be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 here for the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd down. We have a big 3rd down here for the Eagles defense. Can they stop? Can they get a big stop here? Can they make the Vikings punt? Kirk Cousins was pressured, and he had to let go of it quick, and he did. It is 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is in shotgun. Kirk Cousins looks to his left. He throws to his left, and it is incomplete. It is 4th down, incomplete. The Vikings are going to have to punt. And barely any time has gone off the clock. It is going to be 4th and 9. And there's still over 8 minutes left in the first quarter. 3-0 Eagles. And they're going to get the ball back here with 8 minutes left in the first quarter. The Vikings are on their own 41. They are back to punt. They get the punt off. It is the clean, beautiful punt. The Eagles catch it at their 9. He's at the 10. He's at the 15. And he fumbles. But the Eagles jump back on the ball. The Eagles jump back up on it. And they get the ball at their own 10-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And they're going to be starting on their own 10-yard line after they just fumbled. And they got a lucky recovery there. The Eagles pick up the fumble. And they are going to be starting on their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. We have a commercial break. We are at a commercial break. We have 16 likes. We got to get to 50 likes so we can start taking some shots. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video or subscribe as well. Don't forget we have a competition going on today as well. The person who gifts the most Catch It Club memberships on today's and tomorrow's shows combined will get access to my Dub Club for free for the rest of the year. If you're betting on sports, if you're betting on horses, I'm your guy. You can get all my picks over at Dub Club. And we're having a competition right now. Whoever gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow combined will get the rest of the year for free. Coco Bongo in the house as O-line for Mini is getting ran over already. Minnesota's offensive line is getting ran over already. We have a 3-0 Philadelphia Eagles lead. 3-0 Eagles. We're at a commercial break. We got 8:08 left in the first quarter. Coco Bongo says, screw 50. It is shot time now. Shout out to Coco Bongo with the $2 dono. Every time we get a dono on the channel, we take a shot. Shout out to Coco with the $2 dono. Cheers to Coco. Let's go, Coco Bongo. Whew. The Eagles are going to get the ball back. They have a 3-0 lead already. They had it 1st and goal, their first possession, and they were held to a field goal. So now we will see what they can do now. Hurts is in shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 10. He's got a running back to his left. Hurts, back to pass. He's going to his right. He's got Dallas, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. And it is going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, the Eagles from their own 10-yard line. They're going to be on their own 10-yard line. It is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Eagles are on their own 10-yard line. Hurts back to pass, complete to Dallas. He's down to about the 15-yard line. Looks like the Eagles are going to pick up about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Make that 3rd and 4. It is 3rd and 4 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. They are on their own 16-yard line. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. And it is going to be a penalty. It is going to be a false start on the Eagles. False start. It is going to be a false start on the Eagles, pushing 5 yards back. It is now 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Eagles are on the 9-yard line. Hurts back to pass. He's in shotgun. He looks to pass. Now he scrambles. He looks to scrambles, and he is tackled. And he picks up about 4 yards, but he is going to be short. And it is going to be 4th down. It is going to be 4th down for the Eagles. It is going to be 4th and 6 here as the Eagles are going to have to punt. They are going to go 3 and out. 3 and out for the Eagles. They're going to have to punt here. Their punter is in the end zone to punt this one. He gets the punt off. It's not a bad one. The Vikings return it at their own 46. He's at the 50. 45, 40, 35. He fumbles. Eagles pick it up. The Vikings fumble, and the Eagles pick it up. And it is the Eagles' ball on their own 28. Turnover on downs. Turnover. Not turnover on downs, but turnover. The Vikings fumble, and the Eagles pick it up. Vikings had good field position, but they coughed it up, and it is going to be 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Philadelphia gets the fumble at their own 27-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, Eagles. Big turnover by the special teams there by the Vikings. They're going to cough it up, and they're going to give the Eagles the football right back with 6:09 on the clock. Hurts is in shotgun. He hands it off. Big run for the Eagles. They pick up about 7. Big gain for the Eagles. It is going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. They're on their own 34-yard line. It is going to be 3rd. They're 3 yards short. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Hurts is in shotgun. He hands it off to Swift. Swift picks up the 1st down. It is going to be 1st down. He needed 3. He got 4. It is going to be 1st down, Eagles. 1st and 10. We got 5:25 left here in the first quarter. The Eagles are in hurry-up offense. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got Swift to his left. We got 5:18 left on the clock. He's got 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He hands it off to Swift. Swift moves to the right side. He picks up another 1st down. Eagles pick up about 12 yards. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They are driving here after the forced fumble on the punt. The Vikings punt. They received the punt, and they fumbled. Eagles got it back, and now they are driving. It is 1st and 10, Eagles. 1st and 10, Eagles. Shout out to my sister in the chat, hanging out with us on Facebook. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe, all the above. Eagles first and 10, and they are stuffed on run. It is going to be second down. Second down for the Eagles here as they are on their own 49-yard line. Eagles 3, Vikings 0. The Vikings have 2 sacks already. It is second and 17. Second and 17 for the Eagles. Hurts back to pass. He fanned off. He dumps it to his right or his left, and the Eagles pick up about 1 yard. It is going to be 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16 for the Eagles. A big third down here for the Vikings. They need a stop. 3rd and 16. Eagles have it on their own 44. 3:22 left here in the first quarter. Minnesota Vikings, they are 0-1. The Eagles are 1-0. Can the Eagles start out 2-0? They're at home. It's 3rd and 16. They're on their own 44. Hurts back to pass. He's looking deep. He throws it. Interception! It is intercepted by the Vikings. And it is going to be a turnover. Hurts back to pass, and it is an interception by Minnesota. Minnesota is going to have the ball. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Eagles force the fumble on the punt. Vikings get it right back with an interception. It is going to be 1st and 10. The Vikings on their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Minnesota. TV time out. TV time out. It is Minnesota's ball. They're going to have 1st and 10 here on their own 35. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're at 19 likes here on YouTube. We're at 19 likes. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe. We are live for Thursday Night Football. We have the Minnesota Vikings at Philadelphia. Eagles got off to an early 3-0 lead. Thought they were going to score some more points. They forced the fumble on the punt. The Eagles got the ball back, but then Hurts coughed it up with the pick. The Vikings intercepted, and they are back 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Shout out to Guillermo Zertucci in the building. What up, G? Appreciate you for joining us, my guy. 3-0 Eagles here. 2:51 left in the first quarter. We are 2:51 left in the first quarter. The Eagles lead 3-0. The spread on this game was 6. The spread on this game was 6. Right now, the Eagles have a 3-0 lead. If we can take a look at the live line on this game, if we take a look at the live line right now, the Eagles are -5.5. The Eagles are -5.5 right now, and the over-under is 42.5. The over-under is 42.5. Eagles right now are -5.5. North Ender in the building. What up, North Ender? Appreciate you for joining us. My nephew said his money is on the Eagles. That's a shocker. Shocker. He is on the Eagles. Right now, the Eagles lead 3-0 here against Minnesota. Hurts coughed it up, gave an interception back after they just picked up a fumble. It is now 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Vikings with the handoff, and they pick up about 3 yards, and the ball is on. Is it a fumble? We're going to see if it was caused by the ground or is it a fumble. Fumble! The Eagles recover. They go right back. We're going to have to see the replay. Was he down? And he was not down. It is going to be a turnover. The Eagles are going to get the ball back, and they're going to be in Minnesota territory. They are on the Vikings 38-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, Philadelphia. The Vikings have a lost in the L. The Eagles get the ball. They're on the 40-yard line. Hurts is in shotgun. He looks to scramble, and he goes nowhere. Hurts looks to scramble, and he goes nowhere. It is going to be 2nd and 10, Philadelphia. 2nd and 10, Eagles. Shout out to JJ in the house. Says, all right, some awesome over-the-top play-by-play. I like, dude. I'll subscribe. Let's go. Shout out to JJ. Appreciate you for joining us here on Thursday Night Football. If you're into horse racing, I also have a horse racing show as well. We go Monday through Friday. We are at Philadelphia right now. It is 3rd down. It is 3rd down here for the Eagles. It is 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Eagles have a 3-0 lead. There's 1:46 left in the first quarter. Hurts, 3rd and 5. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end is in the slot. He sends the running back, the wide receiver in motion. He looks to scramble again, and he is sacked. He is stuffed. And the Eagles, it's going to be 4th down. 4th down here for the Eagles. Hurts tried to scramble again, and he is getting nowhere. Looks like they didn't even try to pass. It was a scramble first, and the Eagles are going to have to kick. Do they kick the field goal? Do they go for it? That is the question. It is 4th and 8 on the Vikings 37. They're trying to kick a field goal. It's a 55-yard attempt. The Eagles kick it. The kick is up, and it is no good. It is no good. It is wide to the right, and the Eagles are going to miss out on the opportunity to get some points there. The Vikings fumble. Eagles get it back, but the Eagles go 3 and out. And the field goal is no good. It is going to be 3-0 here with 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Shout out to the 30-plus people in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us here on some Thursday Night Football. We have the Minnesota Vikings at the Philadelphia Eagles, and right now it is 3-0. 3-0 Eagles. Big field goal, missed opportunity there by the Eagles. They could have taken a 6-0 lead, but it is still 3-0 as Elliott misses the 55-yard field goal wide to the right. Guillermo says the Eagles can't convert on turnovers. I think Minnesota gets this W. Right now, we can take a look at the live line. If we take a look at the live line, the Eagles are now -4.5. -4.5. The over-under is at 40.5. We're at a TV commercial. We got 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. We have the Minnesota Vikings 0-1 at Philadelphia. They are 1-0. They are trying to get to 2-0, but the Vikings defense is looking strong here to start the game. One interception. One interception so far. Let's check out some stats here. We look at some stats here. The Eagles have 4 first downs. The Vikings only have 1. The Eagles have ran 20 plays, and the Vikings have only ran 5. Eagles have 97 yards. Vikings have 18. The Vikings do have 2 sacks as well. They only have 2 rushing attempts for 1 yard. The Eagles have 33 rushes for 9 yards. Vikings have 2 turnovers. The Eagles have 1. It is 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is back to pass, and he's going to get sacked. He is going to get sacked, and it is going to be a 2nd down here for Minnesota. 2nd and 17. They go to the hurry-up offense. There's 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Cousins is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 13 seconds left. He sends his tight end in motion. 9 seconds left. He's still in shotgun. He got the Eagles to jump. He's got a free play. The Vikings are going deep. He throws it up, and it is incomplete. It is incomplete. It is going to be the end of the first quarter, but the Vikings did draw Cox off sides, and the Vikings got a free play out of it. So instead of 2nd and 17, they're going to get a free 5 yards. It is now going to be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. JJ says our defense is starting to sniff out how the Eagles use Hurts and their tendencies. It is looking just like that here to start the game, as Hurts has not been able to do anything. JT says, I'm loving how the game is going. Yes, sir. Keep it up. JT is loving the under right now. 3-0 end of the first quarter. Rashia in the house says, need a defensive touchdown. Need a defensive touchdown. This is about that time where Kirk throws a pick. This is where the pick 6 usually comes. But we are at the end of the first quarter. We are at the end of the first quarter, and it is Minnesota 0, the Philadelphia Eagles 3. 3-0 here at the end of the first quarter. If we take a look at the live lines here, take a look at this live betting line. Right now, you can jump on the Eagles at -5.5. You can get the Eagles at -5.5. You get the over-under at 40.5. Over-under is at 40.5. 40.5 here for the total. And the Eagles are -5.5. We are about to get underway here in the second quarter. Second quarter here. We've had a couple turnovers. Minnesota has had 2. Eagles have had 1. But the time of possession has been all Philadelphia. 12.5 minutes, the Eagles have had the ball. 2.5 minutes, the Vikings have had the ball. So you have to think the Vikings have a shot here tonight. They've only let up 3 points, and they've only had the ball for 2.5 minutes out of the whole first quarter, and they only trailed 2-0. When you see some time of possession like that, you'll expect the Eagles to have a big lead here to start. But it's only 3-0, and the Vikings are going to have the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 12. The Vikings are on their own 43-yard line. We're also at 26 likes. We're at 26 likes. We got to get to 50 likes so we can start taking some shots. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share and subscribe. On the outside looking in says, what up, Razor? Just stopping through to drop off a like. I appreciate you. On the outside looking in for popping in. Appreciate the support as always. We are 23 likes away from shot time. Or if someone wants to become a Cash It Club member, support the show, we take a shot right away. Every time someone becomes a member, we take a shot. It's only $4.99 if you want to join the Cash It Club. 16 cents a day. 16 cents a day. You can join and become a member. We also have a competition going right now. The person who gets the most Cash It Club memberships on today and tomorrow's show combined gets access to my Dub Club for free for the rest of the year. The most gifted memberships from today and tomorrow will get them for free. Chat the Sports Junkie in the house says, let's go Vikings. Let's go Vikings. SJ is on the Vikings tonight. And right now they have the ball. It is 3rd and 3 here. 3rd and 3. 3rd down for the Vikings. They're on the Eagles' 48-yard line. Cousins is in shotgun. He throws it, and they pick up the first down. It is going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10, Minnesota. They are on the Eagles' 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Cousins is calling an audible. 1st and 10. He hands it off, and the Eagles read it like a book. And they lose a yard or two. They are going to lose a yard or two there. And it is going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 13. That was a 3-yard loss. 3-yard loss. It is 2nd and 13 here for the Vikings. They are on the Eagles' 45-yard line. 2nd and 13. Cousins in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. He says hike. He throws it to the right. It's caught. And he picks up about 3 yards. It looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4. Hawkinson with the catch and the completion. It is now 3rd and 9. It is 3rd and 9 for Minnesota. Can the Eagles get a stop? Can they force a punt? 3rd and 9 for Cousins. He's in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. He's got 1 wide receiver to the right, 3 to the left. He passes it. It's caught. Hawkinson down to the 20, down to the 17-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Hawkinson down to the Eagles 17, and they pick up a gain of 24. It's going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10, Minnesota. They are on the Eagles' 17-yard line. They are in the red zone. 1st and 10. Cousins pitches it to the left. The Vikings run it, and he picks up about maybe 3, maybe 5. Nice run there for the Vikings to the left. Pitch to the left. It's going to be 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. 2nd and 5 here for the Vikings. They are on the Eagles' 12-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Eagles got a man injured on the sideline. But Kirk Cousins, he fakes the handoff. He throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson picks up the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal, Minnesota. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. And the Vikings are banging on the door. The Vikings, first and goal from the 5-yard line. Can the Vikings take the lead? We got 10:50 left in the first half. First and goal. Cousins sends the man in motion. He fakes it. He passes it. Hutchinson, touchdown! Vikings! Touchdown! Minnesota! Hawkinson! Touchdown! Vikings! And the Vikings are on the board. They take the lead. It is 6-3, and the Vikings are on top with 10:39 left. And the extra point is up, and it is good. The Vikings 7 and the Eagles 3. We got 10:39 left. Says cash it. Hawkinson touchdown plus 220. Nice work, Johnny Guns, with the Hawkinson touchdown catcher plus 220. The Vikings come into Philadelphia, and they are not scared. It is Minnesota 7, Eagles 3. We got 10:39 left here in the second quarter. We also have 28 likes. We are 22 likes away from shot time. So if you haven't already yet, hit that like button down below. There's a thumbs up. If you could hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. This is Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football. Minnesota Vikings at Philadelphia. We are live giving out play-by-play the entire game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I do a horse racing show Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, I do a horse racing show right here on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. So make sure you subscribe, like, follow, and tune in every single day, Monday through Friday, as we always have something going on. We're going to try and do a lot more football shows as well. We got Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football. So make sure you subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 2.5K subs. We're now at 2.4. We are at 2.4. We're trying to get to 2.5. So make sure you subscribe, press the share button, let everybody know we are hanging out here for some Thursday night football. We have 10:39 left here in the second quarter. We have the Minnesota Vikings 7 and the Philadelphia Eagles 3. The Vikings are going to kick it off here. The Eagles are going to return. The Eagles are going to have a touchback. It's going to be a touchback for the Eagles. It is going to be 1st and 10, and they're going to be on their own 25. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 25-yard line. If we look at some stats here, and 1 interception, Swift has 4 carries for 24 yards, and Devontae Smith 2 receptions for 60 yards. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He hands it off. Big run up the middle, picks up about 8. Swift picks up about 8. It is going to be 2nd and 2 for the Eagles. 2nd and 2 for the Eagles. It's going to be second and down. We got 10-20 left in the second quarter. 10-20 left in the second quarter. Right now it is 7-3 Vikings, but the Eagles have the ball. Eagles have the ball. It is second and 3. Hurts hands it off. Swift up the middle. Picks up the first down. It was second and 3. He got 3 and an inch. So it is going to be first and 10 Eagles. First and 10 Philadelphia. We got 9:50 left. Yes, JJ. Swift came from the Lions. Swift did come from the Lions. Sub is in the house. What up, Sub? Says, good evening, Razor. I got the day off tomorrow. Ready to cash these tickets and take some shots. Let's go, Sub. Hurts back to pass. He dumps it off to Swift. Swift picks up about a yard. It's going to be second and 9. Hurts dumps it off to Swift. Swift picks up 1 yard. It's going to be second and 9 here for the Eagles on their own 36-yard line. Second and 9 here for the Eagles. They trail 7-3. Can the Eagles answer here in the second quarter? 9 minutes left. It is second and 9. Hurts in shotgun. He swings Swift in motion. He hands it off to Swift up the middle, and he picks up about 6, maybe 7 yards. It's going to be third down. Third and 3 here for the Eagles on their own 42-yard line. Third and 3 for the Eagles. Swift up the middle, and he picks up another Eagles first down. Swift gets tripped up, but he dives for the first down and picks it up. It is first and 10 Eagles on the 46-yard line. They're on their own 46-yard line. Eagles have the ball. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got Swift to his right. He hands it off to Swift. Swift runs up the middle, and he picks up about 2, maybe 3. Swift is going to pick up another 3-yard gain. And it is going to be second and 7 for the Eagles. Second and 7 for the Eagles here. Second and 7 for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hurts hands it off again. And they pick up another first down. He might be inches short, but it's going to be close. Let's see if they give it to him. It's going to be close. And it looks like it is third and inches. Third and inches here for the Eagles. Third and inches for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He hands it off. He picks it up. He spin moves. He runs down. And he's tackled for another Eagles first down. It is going to be first and 10 Philadelphia. First and 10. The Eagles are driving. It is first and 10. The Eagles are now on the Minnesota's 41-yard line. First and 10 Philadelphia. Hurts, he's in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. He fakes the handoff. He scrambles to the right, and he runs for another pickup of about 5, maybe 6 yards. 6 yards. Chris talked about it in the beginning of the game. He said the Eagles need to run the damn ball. And he says, see, told you, run the damn ball. The Eagles are running the ball right down the throat of the Vikings right now. It is second and 1 for the Eagles. Make it second and 2. Second and 2 for the Eagles. Hurts hands it off. Another first down. Another Eagles first down. It is going to be first and 10. First and 10 Philadelphia. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. It is 1st and 10, Philadelphia on the Vikings 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's in shotgun. The play clock is down to 5, 4, 3. Hurts says hike. He fakes the pass. He looks deep to the right, and he just throws it out of bounds. He throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Philadelphia, 2nd and 10 with 4:58 left on the clock. Minnesota Vikings 7, Eagles 3. Eagles got the first ball. They scored 3 on the opening drive. There were a couple turnovers. Eagles got the ball back. Vikings got the ball back. And the Vikings put up 7. And that is where we stand. Hurts, back to pass. He throws it to Brown across the middle. Brown's down to the 20, down to the 18, down to the 17. And that is another Eagles first down. It is 1st and 10. And he's down to the 17-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, Philadelphia. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Brown with a big catch and run. Hurts is in shotgun. 1st and 10. He's got a running back to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Up the middle. Picks up another 5, maybe 6 yards. Another big run by the Eagles. There's now 2nd and 3 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 4 minutes left. Eagles are driving. A.J. Brown is in the game to the right. He's in the slot. 2 wide receivers to the left. He hands it off to Swift. 2nd and 3. Swift up the right side. Another Eagles first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Eagles. 1st and goal for the Eagles. Sub says, run, run, run. Let's stay under. Right now, the Eagles are running the ball down the Vikings' throat. Right now, if we look at the live line, the Eagles are 3.5. Eagles running up the middle. Swift up the middle. He's down to the 1. Did he get in? No, he is short. He is 1 yard short. He's on the inch-yard line. He is on the inch-yard line. It is 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal for the Eagles. Hurts behind center. Looks like he's going to QB sneak, and he does, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Oh, wait, no. They're trying to say the timeout. They're saying the Vikings got a timeout. The Vikings called the timeout before the snap, and there is no play on the field. It is a redo. It is a timeout, Vikings. They got the timeout just in time of the snap. Eagles thought it was a touchdown. So did I. But there was a timeout by the Vikings. Timeout with 2:46 left in the second quarter. 7-3 Vikings. We are at 2:46 left in the first half. Sub says this is a solid drive for the Birds. JJ says Swift is getting it done. The Eagles get the ball again. Up the middle, and this time it is a Jalen Hurts touchdown. Jalen Hurts touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts gets it done with the QB sneak. And the Eagles take a 9-7 lead with 2:45 left in the second quarter. Elliott is going to try the extra point. The snap is up. The kick is up. And it is good. The Eagles score from the 1-yard line, and they make it a 10-7 game. 10-7. The Eagles are back on top. Chris says, I don't want to say I told you so, but things are way better when you run. JJ says, Hurts is a pretty large dude. He's built like a tight end, says JJ. It is impossible to stop that. I don't know why every single team doesn't do that. The QB sneak from the 1-yard line. The Eagles have mastered that. They have mastered that. If the Eagles get inside the 5-yard line, I would do that all 4 plays. I would do that all 4 plays if I was the Eagles. Get inside the 5-yard line, and I would do that the whole time. They always pick up at least 1 yard, if not 2. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts, they are back on top. The Vikings are going to get the ball back. They have 2 timeouts. And then there are 2:45 left on the clock. Can the Vikings, can Cousins drive down the field? Can they tie it up before half? Can they take the lead? Right now, it is Minnesota 7. The Philadelphia Eagles 10. Right now, if we look at the live line, the Eagles are minus 4.5, and the total is 43.5. The live line 4.5, and the total at 43.5. Right now, Eagles 10, Vikings 7. The Eagles are getting ready to kick it off here back to Minnesota. They have 2 timeouts. Can Cousins run his 2-minute offense and get some points on the board? Or are the Eagles going to go to halftime with the lead? Shout out to the 30-plus people in the chat. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. There's a little thumbs up. We got to get to 50 thumbs up so we can start taking some shots. Every 10 likes, we take a shot. Once we get to 50. Once we get to 60, we'll take another. 70, another. So make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Or we always take a shot when someone becomes a member. If you join the Cash It Club membership, we also take a shot. Take a shot every time someone joins. Click that join button down below. If you want to support the show, it's only $4.99 a month. And we're also running a giveaway. Whoever gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow can get all of my Dub Club plays for free. That's right. Every single bet I make in horses and in sports, you can get for free for the rest of the year. Whoever gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow combined, the winner will get free access to my Dub Club. Right now, the leader is 2 gifted memberships. So right now, if you gift 3 membership, that takes you to the top. So that would be about $15, and that would get you to the rest of the year for free. That would take you to the top, but you have until tomorrow to win. All the memberships today and tomorrow combined, whoever has the most will get Dub Club for free. It's only $4.99 per membership. The Vikings have the ball back. It is 7-10. They trail here with 2 minutes left. It is 2nd 10. It is 2nd down for the Vikings. And it is going to be the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd and 6 here for the Vikings. And it is going to be the 2-minute warning. Rasheed says quick 4 now or a turnover tailed over 13.5 for the Eagles. We need the Eagles to score a touchdown before the end of the half to cash our team total over 13.5. We had team total over 13.5. Which stinks because the Eagles should have scored a touchdown on their first drive. Instead, they kick a field goal. They had a touchdown, first and goal, and they couldn't get in the end zone because they were trying to run with Hurts every time instead of handing it off to the running back. They forgot they had a running back and were trying to run with Hurts every play. And they were held to a field goal, which should have been a touchdown, which is why the Eagles don't have 14 right now. It is 10-7, Minnesota's ball. We are at the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd and 6. The Vikings have the ball on their own 42-yard line. It is 2nd and 6. Right now, we are at the 2-minute warning. We are also 14 likes away from shot time. We are 14 likes away from shot time. So if you haven't already yet, make sure you hit that like button down below. Once we get to 50 likes, we start taking some shots. Right now, we are live at Lincoln Financial Field, where the Eagles lead 10-7 against the Minnesota Vikings. It is 2nd and 6 here for Minnesota. They have the ball at the 2-minute warning. Can Kirk Cousins drive down the field in a 2-minute offense? He's got 2 timeouts. It is 2nd and 6, and they are on their own 42-yard line. We are back from our TV timeout. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings have the ball with 2 timeouts. It is 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. They send Jefferson in motion to the top. Kirk Cousins looks to pass. It's complete, but he's going to be a yard short. He's going to be a yard short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. They're on their own 47-yard line. It is 3rd and 1. Third and 1 for Kirk Cousins. He's in shotgun. There's 1:25 left on the game clock. He's got a running back to his right. He's in shotgun. Kirk Cousins back to pass. It's complete. Vikings pick up another first down. It's going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1:05 left on the clock. 1 minute left in the first half. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Cousins back to pass. He looks to his left, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. It is going to be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 50-yard line. Or at the 50-yard line. We got 52 seconds left here before half. We are 52 seconds away. The Vikings have the ball at midfield. It is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The Vikings have the ball at the 50-yard line. Kirk Cousins sends a man in motion, and they have to waste a timeout. The Vikings waste the timeout. And it is now a TV timeout. Kirk Cousins calls a timeout. As there are 52 seconds left in the second quarter. We are 52 seconds away from halftime. The Eagles lead 10-7 against the Vikings. We are 52 seconds away from halftime. If we check out some stats here, Kirk Cousins, he is 11 for 14 for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. On the other side of the ball, you got Hurts. He is 9 for 12 for 84 yards and 1 interception. Rushing side of the ball, Madison for the Vikings, 4 carries, 9 yards. Swift, 12 carries for 62 yards. Receiving, you got Hawkinson, who's got 4 receptions, 37 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then you got Devontae Smith, 2 catches for 69 yards. 69 yards. We are 52 seconds away from halftime. The Vikings have the ball, 2nd and 10 on their own, or on the 50. They just called a timeout, so they have 1 timeout remaining. It is 2nd and 10 for Kirk Cousins and Minnesota. They are on the 50-yard line. They've had 5 plays this drive for 26 yards, and they've had about 1:52. They've had the ball for 1:52 here on this drive. If we look at the live line, the Eagles right now are -3.5, and the over-under is 43.5. Eagles -3.5 is your line right now. Live total 43.5. We have the Vikings and the Eagles. We are almost at the half. We are almost at the half here. Kirk Cousins is in shotgun. He's got the ball, 2nd and 10. Kirk Cousins looks to pass to his right. The Vikings catch it. He's to the 35 and pushed out of bounds at the Eagles' 31-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10-yard line. And he went out of bounds with 46 seconds left. 46 seconds left in the first half. It is 1st and 10 for Cousins. He's in shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking deep in the left, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. It is going to be 2nd and 10 with 41 seconds left. 41 seconds left. It is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. They're at their Eagles' 31-yard line. It is 2nd and 10 for Kirk Cousins. Cousins is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Back to pass. He looks deep across the center. Caught by Jefferson. Jefferson, he reaches for the end zone, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 1. They're saying he fumbled it. Did it go in the end zone, or is he going to be at the 1-yard line? The refs are saying he's down at the 1-yard line. The refs are in a huddle right now trying to figure out if it is a touchdown, if it's a fumble, but it is a catch. He went to reach for the end zone. He went to reach for the pylon. And it looks like the ball came loose. And the question is, did it go out of bounds or through the end zone? Did the ball go through the end zone? And it looks like it's going to be close. He tried to reach for the pylon, and it looks like he might have fumbled the ball as he was trying to do it. The ruling on the field was he was down at the 1. But this play is under review as there is less than 2 minutes left Less than 2 minutes left in the quarter. So this play is under review. He tried to reach for the end zone, and he might have fumbled. Craig Ford says he thinks it's going to be a touchback. And JJ, yes, I did. I did see where Rodgers' Achilles did pop. Chris also says that's a touchback. That's a touchback. It is going to be close. The play is under review. The ref said he was down at the 1. He tried to reach for the end zone. Was he short? That is the question. The play is under review. We are under review here in Philadelphia. Jefferson tried to reach for the end zone. I don't know. He might have fumbled it in the end zone. It might be a touchback. It might be a fumble at the 1. He might have been out of bounds at the 1. Chris says the ball was moving before he was down. It crossed the goal line and out, which makes it a touchback. Here we go with the official call. After further review, the call is reversed. The call is reversed, and it looks like it is a touchback. It is a touchback. The ball went out of the end zone, and it is going to be Eagles ball. It is going to be Eagles ball on their own 1-yard line. It is 1st and goal. There's a turnover. Fumbles out of the end zone, and it is a touchback. The Eagles 1st and 10. It is Eagles 1st and 10, and they have all 3 timeouts. The Eagles are in shotgun. They got it 1st and 10 on their own 20. They hand it off up the middle. And he picks up about 5, maybe 6-yard lines. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down. And the Eagles are going to call a timeout. Timeout, Philadelphia. Chris says, luck on our side for a change. Luck on the Eagles' side for a change. The Eagles force a turnover. The turnover goes out of the end zone for a touchback, and the Eagles get the ball back with 30 seconds left before half. They have 2 timeouts left. Hurts is in shotgun. They're on their own 27-yard line. It is 2nd and 3. Eagles hand it off. They run it up to the middle to the 35, 40. 45 down to the 45-yard line. Eagles are going to call another timeout. Timeout, Philadelphia. They are now on their own 45-yard line with 21 seconds. 21 seconds left, and the Eagles are trying to get some points before the half. Sub says, bit of an error from Jefferson. Probably should have held on at the least. Big turnover there by Jefferson. That could cost them the game. We are 20 seconds left in the second quarter. The Eagles have the ball on their own 45. It is 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They are on their own 45-yard line. They have one timeout left. The Eagles have one timeout left. Hurts is in shotgun. They're on their own 45-yard line. Hurts in shotgun. He's got a running back to the right. He's looking deep. He can't find anyone, so he scrambles to the left. He runs to the left, and he runs out of bounds with 12 seconds left. 12 seconds left. Perry says, what happened? The Vikings were down on the 1-yard line, but Jefferson reached for the end zone, and he fumbled. And the ball went out of the end zone. It was a touchback. A touchback, and the Eagles got it. Fumble by the Vikings, and it went out of the end zone for a touchback, and the Eagles got the ball back. Right now it is 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles on their 49-yard line. Hurts, back to pass. He looks to the left. He gives it to Swift. Swift catches it with 7 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down with 7 seconds left on the clock. Eagles have one timeout remaining. It is 3rd down. We are also at 36 likes. If you haven't hit that like button on your way in, make sure you hit that like button down below. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. It is 3rd and 6 for Hurts. He runs it up the middle, and he's down. And the Eagles are going to call a timeout after they pick up the 1st down. The Eagles get the 1st down, and they call a timeout. The Eagles send on the field goal team. They send on the special teams, and we're going to see if Elliott can make a long one. Elliott is going to try and kick a field goal here for the Eagles. It's going to be a 61-yarder. 61-yard field goal for the Eagles. The Vikings have one timeout. Will they try to ice Elliott? Elliott, he's trying to kick a 61-yard field goal. And the Vikings call a timeout. Vikings call a timeout. That is their last timeout. Perry says, thank you, boss. I missed it. Was in the bathroom. It's looking good for the people that got the under in this game. Under 50. Right now it is 10-7. And the kick is up, and it is good. Elliott with the 61-yard field goal. It is up, and it is good. The Eagles 13-7. Elliott with the 61-yard field goal. And the Eagles lead 13-7. Why couldn't he make the other field goal? That was a short gimme. But he can make that one. The Eagles take a 13-7 lead at the half. 61-yard field goal is good. The field goal is up, and It is good. 61-yarder. And the field goal is good. 13-7 here. Eagles lead at the half. Let's take a look at some stats here for the game. The Eagles 13, Minnesota 7. Deacon Mike says, "What up, Razor? Where you at? The Best Buy computer section." Yes, we are. We are live at the game, Deacon. We're live. Can't see I'm at the live. I'm in the studio. The game's going on behind me. I got to be quiet. I can't be too loud. Chris says, "I need a refill." Need a refill. We are at halftime here. So let's take a look at some of the halftime stats. Let's take a look at some of the halftime stats here. We take a look at some of the stats here. The Vikings have passed for 133 yards and only 9 rushing yards, a total of 142 yards. And on the other side of the ball, you got the Eagles, 76 passing yards, but 133 rushing yards for a total of 209. We got Kirk Cousins here, 40 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. And on the other side of the ball, you got Hurts, 10 for 13 for 84 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. If we look at the rushing side of the ball, Madison is the only one who's ran the ball for the Vikings. 4 attempts for 9 yards. 5 is his longest. On the other side, you got Swift, 12 attempts for 62 yards. His longest was 12 yards. You got Boston Scott, 5 attempts, 41 yards. His longest was 18 yards. And then you got Hurts. He's got 9 rushes for 30 yards. He's got 1. Rashida says, "Damn, Razor, Elliott can make a 60-plus yard field goal, but misses the 55. We needed Elliott to be perfect." Deacon says, "As long as the Vikings lose, I'm happy." We are also 13 likes away from shot time. We are 13 likes away from shot time. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe if you haven't already. We are here live for Thursday night football. We have the Philadelphia Eagles 13, Minnesota 7. (13-7) here. If we look at the live line, let's take a look at the live line here. Live line right now is the Eagles are -6.5. Eagles are -6.5, and the over/under is 43.5. 43.5 is the live line right now. 43.5 is the live line on the total. And right now you can get the Eagles -6.5, and you get the Vikings +6.5. Vikings are -112 on that, and the Eagles are -126. We are at halftime here. If we check out some receiving stats, Jefferson, 5 catches for 57 yards. His longest catch was 30, but it was an important one as he fumbled at the 1-yard line for a touchback, which is why the Vikings don't have the lead here right now. Hawkinson has got 4 catches for 37 yards and 1 touchdown. His long is 24 yards. You got Osborne, 2 catches for 24 yards. His longest was 18. Oliver, 1 catch for 13. Addison, 1 catch for 9 yards. And Madison, no catches. On the other side, Devontae Smith, 2 catches for 60 yards. He had a 54-yard catch on the opening drive, but they couldn't get in the end zone. They put up 3. A.J. Brown, 3 catches, 17 yards. His longest is 11. And then you got Dallas, 3 catches, 6 yards, and Swift, 2 catches, 1 yard on the receiving side. We are here at the half. We are at halftime here in Philadelphia. We are at the half here in Philadelphia. The Eagles ended the half on a 61-yard field goal. 61-yard field goal attempt was up, and it was good. And the Eagles are up at the half 13-7. 13-7. Good game so far. The Vikings would have the lead if it wasn't for a turnover. Big turnover there by Jefferson. Could cost them the game, honestly. It could cost them the game. It is going to be a close one here in the second half. We are at halftime here in Philadelphia. Wine Time in the house. What up, Wine Time? Deacon says over 43.5 might be a play. I'm just thinking maybe I should take the Vikings because the Vikings should be winning right now. The Vikings are +6.5 right now. If we look at the second half line on this game, the Vikings are +0.5. Over under is 24. The way they're running the ball, the Eagles are running the ball like it's nothing, and they're going to waste this clock. They just scored 20 points. but it should have been more. Jefferson should have scored a touchdown. Eagles got stopped on 1st and goal on opening drive. Vikings get the first ball. I am going to lock in the Vikings plus the half. I'm going to lock in the Vikings in the second half plus a half. So that means if they lose by 6 or less, we still cover. All right, so I just locked it in. I took the Vikings plus a half for the second half. Second half bet, I am in. Shout out to Trisha with the gifted membership. Trisha is on the board. We are having a giveaway. The person who gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow will get free access to all of my sports picks and all of my horse picks every single day for the rest of the year. Trisha is on the board. Shout out to Trisha with the gifted membership. It is much, much appreciated. Every time we get a new member, every time we get a gifted membership, we take a shot. So thank you and cheers to Trisha. Whew. Let's go, Trisha. Trisha is on the board. She's got one gifted membership. We're about to start the second half here in Philadelphia. We are getting ready to start the second half. The Eagles are going to kick it off. The Vikings are going to receive. The Eagles kick it off, and it goes out of the end zone. And it is going to be a touchback, 25-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 Vikings. 1st and 10 Vikings. And they're on their own 25-yard line. Lucas R. in the house. What up, Lucas? Lucas says the stream is lagging. A little bit of lag on the end to start the second half. We are underway here in the second half. Minnesota starts with the ball, and they're going to fumble it, and the Eagles pick it up. And the Eagles force the turnover, and the Eagles have it 1st and goal. The Eagles have it 1st and goal. Cousins fumbles. Eagles pressure. And the Eagles recover the fumble. It is going to be 1st and goal, Philadelphia. Cousins with the fumble. And the Eagles are in business. The Eagles are in business. The Eagles have the ball first and goal. It is now second and goal. They are on the Vikings 1. Swift is down at the 1. Hurts with the QB sneak, and Hurts is in the end zone. It is a touchdown, Eagles. And the Eagles score again. And the Eagles are out to a 20-7 lead. Waiting on the extra point. It is 19-7 Eagles. Elliott with the extra point. It is up and it is good. And the Eagles score early to start the second half. It is 20-7. 22-7. The Eagles lead. Shout out to Trisha M with another gifted membership. Trisha M with a gifted membership, and it goes to the Dab Father. The Dab Father in the building gets the gifted membership. Shout out to Trisha for the gifted membership. Cheers to all the members out there, especially the newest one with the gifted membership, Trisha M and the Dab Father. Whew. Deacon Mike says now it's time for a Cousins interception. Deacon Mike says now it's time for a Cousins interception. The Eagles are up 20-7. Here we go. The Eagles are getting ready to kick it off back to the Vikings. Let's see what they can do once they get the ball back again. We have Eagles 20, Vikings 7. We got 13:53 left. 13:53 left in the third quarter. Chris says big play Slay for 6. Can big play Slay get a pick 6? Eagles kick it off. And it is going to be a touchback. Touchback for the Vikings. They're going to be starting out on their own 25. Vikings have it 1st and 10. They're on their own 25-yard line. The Vikings are on their own 25-yard line. It is 1st and 10. Under center. He fakes the play action. He dumps it to his left, and he is wrapped up, and he's going to lose a couple yards. The Eagles defense shuts him down. And the screen pass goes nowhere. Matter of fact, it goes backwards. It's going to be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 on their own 20-yard lines. Cousins is in shotgun. Back to pass. He throws it to the right. His running back catches it, and he's stopped at the 19-yard line. It is going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 15 for the Vikings. 3rd and 15, and they are on their own 20-yard line. 3rd and 15 for the Vikings. Can they pick it up, or are the Eagles going to get the ball back again? It is 3rd down, 3rd and 15. Cousins is in shotgun. Back to pass. He looks deep to his right, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. It is going to be 4th and 15, and the Vikings are going to have to punt again. The Vikings are going to have to punt again. 4th and 15, and the Eagles are going to get the ball back here. Deacon Mike says the Bears offensive coordinator must be calling the plays for Philly. The Eagles return the punt, and it's a fair catch at the 31-yard line. It is a fair catch at the 31-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 31-yard line. Deacon Mike says, let's go. Philly needs 6 more points by Philly. Needs 6 more points by the Eagles. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts is back in the pass. He has to scramble up the middle. And he goes down and he picks up about a yard or 2. It is going to be 2nd and 9 scramble. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles on their own 32-yard line. They lead 20-7 with 12 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. He hands it off to Swift. Swift up the middle, and he picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards. A pickup about 5, maybe 6. It's going to be 3rd down for the Eagles. It is going to be 3rd down here for the Eagles. 3rd and 4. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are 9 likes away from shot time. We are 9 likes away from shot time. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button down below. We got to get to 50 likes so we start taking some shots. Eagles, 3rd and 4. Hurts going deep. He's got a man wide open. Catch! And it's a touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with an Eagles touchdown. The Eagles open it up, and Devontae Smith with a big catch and run. And the Eagles now lead 26-7. 26-7. The Eagles open it up. up here. And the extra point is up, and it Eagles 27, Vikings 7. We still got Hurts goes deep, and Devontae Smith with an easy touchdown. 27-7 Eagles. Eagles start off with a 14-0 lead to start the second half. They make the Eagles make the Vikings fumble on the opening drive of the second half, and they score easy. Then they force the punt. Eagles get it back, and they score another touchdown. It is now 27-7 Philadelphia. We have 10:54 left in the third quarter. We are at a TV timeout. We are also 8 likes away from 50. We are 8 likes away from 50. Talk Sports to JT says, come on under. Right now, if we look at the live line, let's take a look at the live line here. Right now, the over-under total is at 54.5. 54.5 is the total. 54.5. You got to think under, right? You got to think under, right? Deacon Mike says 42 is close to 50. Let's go. I'll have a shot with you. We are at 42 likes. We are at 42 likes. We need 8 more likes to get to 50. We need 8 more likes to get to 50. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that like button down below. Once we get to 50, it is shot time, and we will take a shot for every 10 likes. Every 10 likes, once we get to 50, it is shot time. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Eagles kick it off to the Vikings again. It's going to be another touchback. Touchback for the Vikings. They're going to start out 1st and 10 on their own 25. It is going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Eagles have a nice sized lead here. It is 27-7 with 10:54 left in the third quarter. The Eagles have scored 14 points already in the second half. The Vikings, let's see what they can do. Kirk Cousins hands it off, and he goes nowhere. The run is stopped, and he goes nowhere. It is going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 10 for Minnesota. 2nd and 10, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, they are in I formation. They fake the handoff. He throws it to the left, and it's caught by Jefferson for a 1st down. 1st down by Jefferson for about a 12-yard gain. It is 1st down, Minnesota. 1st down, Minnesota. They are now on their own 38-yard line. It is 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins back to pass. He throws it to the right to the tight end. It is complete, but he goes nowhere. It is the catch and carry of nothing. He goes nowhere. It is going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota on their own 38-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Cousins is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Back to pass. He throws it to Jefferson, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. It is now 3rd and 1. Jefferson was looking for the flag, but he did not get one. It is going to be 3rd and 10 for Minnesota. 3rd and 10 for Minnesota on their own 38-yard line. 9:23 left in the 3rd quarter. Vikings have the ball. 3rd and 10. Kirk Cousins is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Back to pass. Pump fakes it. Kirk Cousins is going deep. He finds the man, and it's caught. Vikings catch, and it is a touchdown. Vikings. Touchdown. Minnesota. Jordan Addison with the deep catch and touchdown. And the Vikings are right back in it. The Vikings are right back in it. And the extra point is up, and it is good. It is 27-14. 20 in it. Addison hooks up with Cousins with a deep bomb, and they are back in the game. We check out some stats here. The Vikings now have 192 yards passing, but only 10 yards rushing for a total of 202 yards. On the other side, you got the Eagles, 139 yards passing, 146 yards rushing, total of 285 yards. 27-14. We now have us a ball game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are 8 likes away from shot time. We are 8 likes away from shot time. So make sure you hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. Hit that like button. Make sure the thumb is up. Once we get to 50 likes, it is shot time. Nice job, Sub says cash both anytime touchdowns. Both of them cashes. Nice work, Sub. Deacon Mike says 42 is the new 50. 42 is the new 50. We are at a TV timeout. The Eagles are about to get the ball back. The Eagles are getting ready to get the ball back. Let's see if they can answer here in the second half. The Eagles have put up 14. The Vikings have answered with 7. And the Eagles lead 27-14 here to start. We got 9:09 left in the third quarter. The Eagles are going to get the ball back. The Vikings are getting ready to kick it off after their touchdown. The Vikings kick it off. And it is going to be a touchback. Touchback for the Eagles. It is going to be 1st and 10. They're going to be on their own 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 25. Hurts backs the pass. It's complete to Dallas for a pickup of 9. Pickup of 9 for the tight end for the Eagles. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles on their own 34-yard line. 2nd and 1 here for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left, 2 wide receivers to his left as well. He sends the running back in motion. He hands it off to Swift. Swift makes a move to the left. Swift breaks a tackle. He's down to the 40, but there is a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding on the Eagles, holding on the offense. Dickerson with the holding call. It is going to be a redo of 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 here for the Eagles. It is 27-14. They're on their own 24-yard line. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. He throws it to him to the right. Swift tries to break a tackle and is tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and long. It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Eagles. Andrew says, how do you think about the 49ers this year? The 49ers are going to be good this year. They got a good defense as always. The real question is just Purdy. Can Purdy get it done? And so far, the answer is yes. There's another flag on the field. And it's a false start. False start on Swift. False start on the Eagles running back. So it is now 3rd and 11. 3rd down for the Eagles. 3rd and long. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Hurts is looking to get caught by Dallas, but it's only for about a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 11, and he throws a 2-yard pass. It's going to be 4th down for the Eagles. It is going to be 4th down for the Eagles, and the Vikings are going to get the ball right back down by 13. Down by 13, they're going to get the ball right back here. It is 4th and 9 for the Eagles on their own 26. The punt team is on the field. They go to punt it. The punt is up, and the punt, it's a good one. And the Vikings kick it. The Eagles kick it, and the Eagles player touches it about the 30-yard line. Looks like the Vikings are going to start on their own 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're going to be on their own 30-yard line. We got 6:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. We're at 43 likes. If you haven't yet hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button down below. We are 7 likes away from shot time. We are 7 likes away from Shot Time. The Eagles lead 27-14 here. The Vikings are going to get the ball back. The Eagles scored 14 quick points to start the second half, but the Vikings bounced right back and got 7 back on the board. They're down by 13 here with 6:19 left in the third quarter. Kirk Cousins is 18 for 24 with 210 yards for 2 touchdowns. Hurts is 14 for 17 for 163 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing side, Madison, 5 rushes, 10 yards. Chandler, 1 attempt, no yards. On the other side, you got Swift, 14 carries, 74 yards. Scott, 5 rushes, 40 yards. And Hurts, 11 rushes for 32 yards. Addison with the big one, 71 yards and a touchdown, 62-yarder. He's got 2 catches. Jefferson, 6 catches, 70 yards, 30 yards was the longest. Hawkinson's got a touchdown, 4 catches, 37 yards. Osborne, Oliver, and Madison all got 2 catches. Madison's got -5 yards. Oliver's got 13 and Osborne's got 24. Craig says Vikings have no penalties so far. Sub says, in my opinion, the 49ers will be quite good. Easily make the playoffs. Won't get a sniff of the Super Bowl. It is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Play for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is looking deep. He throws it to the right short. Picks up about 5 yards. Picks up about 5 yards on the game. It is 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Cousins is in shotgun. Vikings back to pass. He throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Incomplete, and it looks like the Vikings are going to have to punt the ball right back. It is now 4th and 4. Fourth and 4 for the Vikings. Vikings punt it. Eagles receive it, but it's going to bounce and they're going to let it roll. And the Vikings are going to get a good bounce. And the Eagles are going to start out at their own 7-yard line. A good punt, a good roll. And it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're going to have the ball back on their own 7-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. First and 10 for the Eagles. They run it. They're going to pick up a couple. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down for the Eagles here. Second down on their own 11. It's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. He hands it off to Swift. Swift to the outside. He picks up another first down for the Eagles. He almost broke one loose there. He broke a tackle, and he almost broke the whole way. But he was short. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. First and 10 for the Eagles. They throw a pass to the left, and it is complete for a couple-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd down here for the Eagles. 2nd and 5. Chris says they can't stop the run. Why would they pass? Sub says taking a small shot on Cousins. Interception plus 195. Talk Sports with JT says JT play date MLB 9/15. Tampa Bay, Baltimore first 5 over 4.5. Got the JT giving us some early plays for tomorrow. Early action. Getting his plays early. Appreciate you, JT. First and 10 for the Eagles. They hand it off again, and Swift picks up another 9 yards. Swift picks up another 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. He hands it off up the middle, and it's going to be another Eagles first down. It is another first down for the Eagles. Swift now has 106 yards tonight. 106 yards for Swift. Looks like he is just dominating tonight. Hurts back to pass. He dishes off to the right. Another completion. Another completion for the Eagles. And it is now 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5, and they are on Minnesota's 44-yard line. 2nd and 5, they hand it off again. And this time they only pick up about a yard. Looks like they pick up about a yard on this one. Eagles 27. It's 3rd and 3, 27-14. And the Vikings go offside. It's going to be a free first down. It's going to be a free first down for the Eagles. Hurts gets the Vikings to jump offside. It is going to be first down. Neutral infraction on the Vikings. It is 1st and 10. And it looks like we're going to come to the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter is where we are at. Right now, the Eagles lead 27-14, but the Eagles are driving. They are now on the Vikings 27-yard line. We're at a TV commercial break. We're at a TV commercial break. It is the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter. Here at the link. It is 27-14. We're at a TV commercial. We will be right back. It is now 27-14 here to start this fourth quarter. Sub says all Eagles in the third quarter. Says 14-7 doesn't really tell the story here. Thank you, Sub. Appreciate it. Eagles are up 27-14. It is 1st and 10 for Hurts. He throws it to the right, and it is broken up by the Vikings D. Big stop there. It is going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. They're on their the Eagles are on the Vikings 37-yard line. The Vikings need to stop. They need to get the Eagles out of field goal range. The Eagles hand it off, and the Vikings stop them again. It is going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd down. The Eagles, 3rd and 10 on the Vikings 36. We have 14 and a half minutes left in the game. It's 3rd and 9. They send A.J. Brown to the left. Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. 2 wide receivers and a tight end to his right. He's in shotgun. Eagles throw it. It's caught, and it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and 1. But are the Eagles going to go for it? Are the Eagles going to go for it? It is 4th and 1. And they do. And they pick it up. And it is a first down, Eagles. First down, Philadelphia. The Eagles are the ball, and there's less than 13 minutes left in the game. It is 27-14 Philadelphia. The Eagles have the ball on the Vikings 25, 1st and 10. Hurts backs the pass. He looks to it. He throws it in the end zone. And it is caught for a touchdown. But there's a flag on the field. And the penalty is coming back. It is holding on the Eagles. Holding on the Eagles. It is going to be no touchdown. The touchdown has been brought back. There is a holding on the Eagles. So it is now going to be 1st and 20 from the 35. It is 1st and 20. Eagles on the Vikings 35. We have 13 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 1st and 20 here for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left, tight end to his right, 2 wide receivers to the left, and 1 to the right. Back to pass. He fakes it. He throws it deep to the left corner, and it is incomplete. Incomplete to A.J. Brown in the deep left corner. It is incomplete. Flea Math, it was A.J. Brown who caught the touchdown that was called for a holding. A.J. would have had the touchdown, but it was brought back. And he tried to score again there. Looks like he might have got tackled a little early, but there was no call. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are at a commercial break. We're at 43 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. 50 likes for shot time. Once we get to 50, we take a shot. Every 10 likes after that, we will take another one. We will take a shot once we get to 50. Superfly in the house says, I done got 2 cooked to remember about the Thursday Night Football live stream. How are you, my man? Appreciate you for joining Superfly. We got Superfly in the building. Shout out to Superfly. Shout out to all the members in the chat. If you're not in green, if you want to support the show, you can do so by becoming a member. It's only $4.99 a month, 16 cents a day if you want to support the show and become a member. Also, don't forget we're doing a giveaway on gifted memberships. A giveaway for the gifted memberships. Whoever gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow is going to get every single horse bet I make and every single sports bet I get for free. The winner of the most gifted membership is going to get Dub Club. Superfly says, Razor, why wait for 50? I'm winning this contest. Deacon says, I'm trying to help you get to 50 likes. Even called my ex to ask her to hit the like button. She said, F you, and hung up. Shout out to Superfly with the gifted membership. Superfly is on the board with his first gifted membership. Superfly 210 is on the board. Superfly is not winning, but he is on the board with one gifted membership. Superfly is on the board, and that means it is shot time. Every time someone becomes a member, every time someone gets a membership, we take a shot. So cheers to Superfly with the gifted membership. It is 2nd and 20 for Hurts, and he is sacked. He was looking for someone deep, and he got sacked. He got sacked. Hurts had tons of time, but he couldn't find anyone. He had so much time. He had 9 seconds almost. He almost had 9 seconds. And it's now 3rd and 23. 3rd down. It is 3rd and 23. The Eagles back to pass, and he is sacked again. Hurts back down at the 50. He is sacked at the 50-yard line, and the Eagles are going to have to punt. The Eagles are going to have to punt on their own 50. It is 4th and 34. 4th and 34. The Eagles are going to have to punt. The Vikings are going to get the ball back with 11 and a half minutes left. The Vikings fair catch it at the 14-yard line. It's a fair catch by the Vikings, and they're going to start out 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. Art says sack. Deacon Mike says, geez, that Philly series looked like I was on the O-line. Chris says, Trisha M is gifting. I'll take one. Art says, that sucks. I need a Brown touchdown. Superfly says, cheers. Let's go. We are at the 11:19 mark here. 11 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The Eagles 27, the Vikings 14. (27-14). We are at the 11-minute mark here in the quarter. They have the ball. They pick up about 6, maybe 7. Nice run by the Vikings on the outside there. Pick up about 6. It's going to be 2nd and 3. That was pick up 7. 2nd and 3 on their own 21-yard line. It's 2nd and 3 here for the Vikings. They trailed 27-14. But they have the ball here, and they're on their own 21-yard line. Cousins under center. He's got the running back. He hands it off. No, it's a fake. He's looking deep. He goes deep, and it is incomplete. He dropped it right in his hands, and the wide receiver for the Vikings dropped it. Osborne over the middle, wide open. 1st down and more, and he dropped it. He heard the footsteps and got scared. It's now 3rd and 3 for the Vikings on their own 21. 3rd and 3 for Cousins. He's in shotgun. He says hike. He looks for the pass. He dumps it off to Jefferson. Jefferson makes the catch. Jefferson makes a move. He's down to the 44-yard line. A big pickup by the Vikings. A big hit on Cousins. But he does get the pass off in time, and the Vikings pick up a big first down. Big first down by the Vikings. Cousins dumps it off to Jefferson, and he lets him do the rest. Big pickup by Jefferson there, and it is now a timeout, injury timeout for the Vikings. Is injury timeout on the Vikings. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 30 plus people in the chat. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below, share, and subscribe. Deacon Mike just sent me a text. He's got a bottle of Jack Daniels. He wants to take a shot. He said he's waiting for 50. We are 6 likes away from 50. We are 6 likes away from shot time. We are just 10 minutes left in this game. 10 minutes left. The Vikings have the ball, but they trail 27-14. They trail 27-14, but they just got a big first down. Big first down for the Vikings. It is 1st and 10, and they are on their own 44-yard line. It is 1st and 10, but right now it is a injury timeout. Eagles 1st and 10, but right now the Vikings player looks like he is getting carted off. One of the Vikings player is being carted off right now. Looks like one of the offensive linemen. Guillermo Tucci in the house says, I'm not waiting anymore. Shot time, brother. Shout out to Guillermo Tucci in the building. We are at the 10:24 mark here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings player has been injured and is getting carted off as we speak. But it was a big first down for the Vikings. A much, much needed first down. It is 1st and 10 for the Vikings on their own 44-yard line. It is 1st and 10 for the Vikings. First and 10. 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. We are at the 10-minute mark. Cousins hands it off. They run it to the left. He's to the 50, and he's down at the 50-yard line. Pick up about 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line. They are down by 13. They need a touchdown. They're in hurry up. Cousins fakes the handoff. He goes to the center, and it is caught by Jefferson. He's down to the 30, down to the 28-yard line. Jefferson down to the 28-yard line for another Minnesota first down. 28-yard line. We are at the 9:50 mark. We are running out of time, though. We are running out of time if you're a Vikings fan. 9 minutes left. They are down by 13. They need a touchdown here. They're on the Eagles' 28-yard line. It is 1st and 10. Cousins back to pass, and it is incomplete. Incomplete for Cousins. It is going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It is 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. They are on the Eagles' 28-yard. 2nd and 10. The Vikings, they send a man in motion. Screen pass to the right. He makes a miss. He's down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Vikings. We are also at 45 likes. 45 likes. We need 5 more likes to get to 50. We need 5 more likes, or we need a gifted membership or a member for shot time. It is 3rd and 6 here for the Vikings. They send Jefferson in motion. Cousins looks for Jefferson. Jefferson catches at the 10, and it's going to be another Vikings first down. First down, Minnesota. They are on the 10-yard line. It is going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Minnesota. They are at the Eagles' 10-yard line. They are down to the Eagles' 10-yard line. It is 1st and goal. 7:49 left on the clock. Cousins back to pass. He fakes the handoff. He throws it to the end zone. And it is a touchdown, Vikings. Osborne, touchdown. The Vikings are right back in it. The Vikings are back in it. It is 27-14. Now it is 27-20. Waiting on the extra point. The extra point is up, and it is good. The Vikings 21 and the Eagles 27. And the Vikings are only down by 6. Our second half bet is back in business. We have the Vikings minus or plus a half in the second half, and it is now 14-14. We are back alive with the Vikings. We want no more scores. We want this to be the final. I would be happy if this is the final score. 27-21. We took, at the second half, if you were watching, we took the Vikings plus a half at minus 110, and that was a $200 play for me. I posted it on Twitter as well. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me over on Twitter. Razor Sharp Picks. You can follow me on all social medias, Razor Sharp Picks. I give out sports picks. I give out horse picks. And you can follow me on all social media, Razor Sharp Picks. Shout out to Trisha M. Trisha M. with another gifted membership. Trisha M. with another gifted membership. And Trisha is not playing any games. She is here to win. Trisha with another gifted membership. And it goes to Scooters Cards. Scooters Cards is now a Cash It Club member. Welcome to the squad, Scooters. Perry says this will be the final score is from what I hear according to the script. Trisha M says, sorry, Chris, I tried. Sub says, good call on the Vikings second half. It is not over yet, but we are getting there. But shout out to Trisha M. in with another gifted membership. Your name has been written down, and you are now in the lead. Trisha M. is now in the lead and has the most gifted memberships right now. She has the lead. Also, shout out to Trisha M. Cheers to Trisha M with the gifted membership. Superfly says, how many are leading? What's the total gifts? I cannot tell you how many gifts people have given out now. You have to just gift the membership and go that way. Because if I tell you Trisha has 10, then you could wait to the last second and gift 11 and you could win. So I can't tell you who has how many. I can just tell you who's winning. This way, if you have the lead, you don't have to gift any. But right now, Trisha M is in the lead. Trisha M has the most gifted memberships right now. But it's today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, whoever gifts the most memberships today and tomorrow is going to be your winner. Second and 3, the Eagles have the ball on their own 32-yard line. Trisha M says, lead. That's what I want to hear. Trisha says, catch up, buddy. Trisha says, catch up. I love it. Deacon Mike says, Trisha's a nice person gifting those memberships, but can she cook? Asking for a friend. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. The Eagles pick up a first down on 2nd and 3. It is 1st and 10. The Eagles are on their own 35-yard line. We are less than 7 minutes away. We are at the 6.5-minute mark. Hurts is in shotgun. He hands it off to his right. Swift up the middle. Gets to about the 39-yard line. The Eagles are going to pick up about 4. They're going to pick up about 4. 6 minutes left in the game. 6 minutes left in the game. The Eagles have the ball. It is 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Hurts is in shotgun. Swift is to the left. It is 2nd and 7. He moves Swift to the right. He hands it off to Swift. 2-yard gain for Swift. It's now going to be 3rd and 5. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd, and the Eagles clinch it here. 3rd and 5. Philadelphia's got the ball on their own 41. Hurts is in shotgun. Swift is to his right. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He throws it. Brown, first down. And the Eagles are in the Vikings territory. It is the Minnesota Vikings. First down. It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. We are now 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in the game. We need the clock to tick. We need the clock to tick. We are on the Vikings plus a half a point in the second half. If you have been following us, we dropped the second half bet. We had the Vikings plus a half. And right now they are tied. But Swift heads to the right. Swift heads to the 10-yard line down to the 4. And Swift with a big boy run. It is now 1st and goal. And that is going to do it. That might put a fork in it. That might put a fork in it. The Eagles are first and goal from the 4-yard line. First and goal. They hand it off to Swift. Swift up the middle. Swift up the middle. He's going to be short. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He's going to be short. Stopped at the 2-yard line. It is going to be second and goal. Second and goal, but the Vikings call a timeout. We are also at 45 likes. 45 likes. We need 5 more likes for shot time. We need 1 more shot before the show ends. So let's get to 50. Trisha M says, let's get a score for another gift. Trisha wants another score here. Deacon Mike says Vikings D has given up 250 yards on the ground. Man, sounding like the Packers. The Eagles have it second and goal. Hurts is in shotgun. Swift is to the right. He hands it off to Swift. Swift goes to the left and is in the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It is a touchdown, Swift. And I got to think that the Eagles are going to go for 2 here. They're up by 12. The Eagles are on the board again. 33-21. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles. They kicked the extra point. I don't know why they kicked the extra point. Why didn't they go for 2? I don't know why they wouldn't go for 2 there. Now they're up by 13. I know there's only 4 minutes left, but still, you got to go for 2 there. You would think. But hey, what do I know? Shout out to Trista M with the gifted membership, and it has gone to Chris. Chris Ruiz was gifted the membership. Trisha M with another gifted membership. Cheers to Trisha M. Let's go. Trisha M has taken the lead and is out front in the contest. We have a contest going on. Whoever gets the most memberships today and tomorrow gets free access to my Dub Club for the rest of the year. That's right. Every single sports bet I make, every single horse bet I make, you will get sent directly to your phone. You can join Dub Club and you will get all of my plays for free. The winner of the contest will get every single play for the rest of the year. Deacon Mike says, wow, a woman who likes to bet, has money, and can cook. Where do I sign? Eagles 34, Vikings 21. The Vikings have the ball on their own 25. Complete. It is incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. The Eagles 34, Vikings 21. Vikings throw to Jefferson and is caught. I thought it was going to be intercepted by Slay, but it is caught by Jefferson for a Vikings first down. Vikings pick up the first down. It's going to be first and 10 on their own 35. Cousins in shotgun, back to pass. He throws it to the right. He's at the 40. And he's down at the 30, maybe the 40. It's going to be close. Might be at the 40-yard line. But there is a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field. And it is holding. It is holding on the offense. Holding on the Vikings. It is going to be a redo. First and 20 for the Vikings. They are on their own 25-yard line. First and 20. Cousins in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. The Eagles show blitz. The Vikings dump it to the left. And he is caught and down at the 30. He might have picked up 5 on the game. It is going to be 2nd and 15 here. 2nd and 15 here. 2nd and 15 for the Vikings. Throws it to the left, through his hands, incomplete. Incomplete. Another drop pass by the Vikings. Incomplete pass. And it is now 3rd and 15. Third and 15, 250. Cousins in shotgun. He's got a running back to the left. Cousins looking deep. He throws it across the center to Hutchinson. He tries to get out of bounds, but he doesn't. It's going to be 4th and short. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Vikings. 2.5 minutes left. This is the ball game right here. We got 2.5 minutes left. It is 4th down for the Vikings. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. Cousins back to pass. He throws it across the center, and it is caught by the tight end, and it's going to be a catch for a first down. First down, Vikings. 2:12 on the clock. 2:10, 2:09. The Vikings are trying to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. 2:04, 2:03. Cousins back to pass. He throws it across the center. Caught at the 40, 35, 30. He's down to the 31-yard line. And it's going to be a 2-minute warning for the Vikings. 2-minute warning for the Vikings. And the Vikings are down to the 31-yard line. 31-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10, Vikings. Also, we're at 46 likes yet. We still haven't got to 50. We got to get to 50 likes for shot time. And thumbs up. Once we get to 50 likes, it is shot time. It is 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10, Minnesota. They have the ball on the Eagles' 30-yard line. It is 1st and 10. 155 left. 155 left in the game. The Vikings need a touchdown here. We need a touchdown by the Vikings for our second half bet. The Vikings are in shotgun. Cousins. He's got a running back to the right. There's a flag on the play. They throw it short over the center. The Vikings catch it, but there's a fumble. The Vikings fumble. And the Eagles recover. But there is a flag on the play. We have to wait to see what the flag is. Offsides on the Eagles. The penalty or the interception or the fumble is canceled. It is offsides on the defense. Offsides on the defense. And the fumble does not count. The penalty was on the Eagles. They said the guy lined up offsides. It's going to be 1st and 5 for the Vikings. 1st and 5 for the Vikings. They are on the Eagles' 25-yard line. Cousins back to pass. He throws it over the center, and it is broken up by Evans. It was broken up by Evans. It is going to be 2nd and 5 here for the Vikings. Cousins looked at Hockenson across the center. He would have been down to the 2-yard line, but the pass was broken up. He definitely jumped on the wide receiver's back there, but I guess it was perfect timing. It looked like a little early to me, but it is no call. It is now 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Cousins back to pass. He throws it across the center, and it is caught down the right side. Jefferson is down to the 5-yard line. It is 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Vikings. We need a touchdown here for the Vikings. If you bet the Vikings second half, the Vikings are down 34-21. Cousins back to pass. He throws it to Hockenson. Touchdown! Touchdown! And this game is not over yet. It is not over yet. We are an extra point away from it being a 6-point game, which is why I don't understand why the Eagles didn't go for 2. The Eagles didn't go for 2, and it is now a 6-point game with a minute 10 left. A minute 10 left. Like the Vikings are going to have to try an onside kick. They got 2 timeouts. A minute 10 left in the game. The Eagles 34 and the Vikings 28. The Vikings with a big touchdown. Vikings with a big touchdown. 4-28. 34-28 Eagles. A minute 10 left in the game. A minute 10 left in the game. And the Vikings are trying an onside kick. Onside kick. A minute 10 left. Can the Vikings get the ball back? Onside kick attempt here for the Vikings. And the Eagles call a timeout. Timeout, Eagles. Timeout, Eagles. That is their first timeout of the second half. That is their first timeout of the second half. Todd says Casket Club. And Trisha says Port Razor, tired as fuck. Hell no, we ain't tired yet. We still going, Trisha. We can go all night. We still going. Johnny says Hawkinson touchdown. 2 of them plus 1,900. Let's go, Johnny. The Vikings are trying the onside attempt. The Vikings are trying for onside. The Vikings, here we go. The onside kick attempt, it goes 10 yards, but the Eagles get it. The Eagles get it at their 49-yard line. The Eagles are going to get the ball, and they're going to be at the Vikings' 49-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10. Phillies have 2 timeouts with 1:10 left. Hurts in shotgun. He's got Swift to the left. The Eagles hand it off to Swift. Swift runs up the middle, and he is tackled for about a 3-yard gain, maybe 4. It is going to be 2nd down for the Eagles, but the Vikings call a timeout. Timeout, Vikings. They have 1 timeout left. 1 timeout left for the Vikings. It is now 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Timeout for the Vikings. That is their 2nd timeout. Second and 8. They run it up again. They run it up the middle for another 2, maybe 3 yards. It is going to be 3rd down. Another Minnesota Viking timeout. Timeout, Minnesota. Timeout, Minnesota. That was their last timeout. That was their last time out. 34-28, the Eagles lead. We got 1:01 left on the clock. It's 3rd and 6. The Eagles run it, and they are stopped. They are stopped at the 45-yard line. The Eagles have it 4th down. It's 4th and 5. And there's about a 15-second difference on the play clock. 15-second difference on the play clock. It is 4th and 5, 27 seconds left in the game. The Eagles have the ball 4th and 5. They're going to try and get the Vikings to jump off sides. And instead, it's a false start on the Eagles. False start on the Eagles. False start, Eagles. 13 seconds left on the clock. 13 seconds left on the clock. The Vikings might get a chance. Sub says, I'm about to give 54 memberships. You might want to get a few more in, Trisha. Eagles are punting. They are punting with 15 seconds left in the game. 15 seconds left in the game. It is 4th and 10. The Eagles got to punt. The Eagles have to punt. 15 seconds left. It is 4th and 10. 4th and 10. Fourth and 10 for the Eagles. They go to punt it. They get the punt off. And the Vikings catch it. And they're down at about the 17-yard line with 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left in the game. And the Vikings have the ball with no timeouts. No timeouts, 7 seconds left. The Vikings have the ball on their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Minnesota. 1st and 10, Minnesota. They are on the 17-yard line. Cousins is in shotgun. The Eagles call timeout. Timeout, Philadelphia. Timeout, Eagles. That is their second timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. 34-28 is. Ooh, Trisha says, sub, send 1 and show us you mean business. We are 7 seconds away. 7 seconds away from 0 on the clock. It is 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 1st and 10, Minnesota on their own 17. Kirk Cousins back to pass. He's going to air it out. Kirk Cousins throwing deep. He made it to about the 30-yard line, and it is smacked down, and it is game over. The Eagles 34, the Vikings 28. 34-28 is your final. 34-28 is your final score. The Eagles are going to get the W. They are now 2-0. The Vikings, they are now 0-2. A lovely thing of beauty if you are a Packers fan. The Eagles get it done 34-28. That is going to do it for us today on our show. But first, shout out to Sub with the 5 gifted memberships. Sub gets 5 gifted membership. Sub, you are the man. Sub with 5 gifted membership. It goes to Lucky, Brian, Charlie, THC, and Bobby. Shout out to Sub. Gotta write down your name. Make sure we write you down. We also have a new leader. We have a new leader of the competition. Sub has just taken the lead. Sub has just taken the lead with 5 gifted memberships. Sub gifted 5 memberships, and we're having a competition over the next 2 days. We're doing a giveaway. Whoever gets the most memberships today and tomorrow will get free plays for the rest of the year. That's right. Free plays for the rest of the year to the person who gets the most memberships today and tomorrow. That is going to do it for us today. But first, we got to take a shot for Sub. He gives the membership. So cheers to Sub. Shout out to Sub. I appreciate you as always. That is going to do it for us tonight. Guillermo says, cash it. Minnesota plus 12 over 43. 6-point teaser. Chris says, fly, Eagles fly. And I'm not saying the rest. Todd says, thank you, Razor. Let's go, Todd. Appreciate you for joining us. JT says, great show, Razor. We'll see you tomorrow. Trisha M says, fun. Thanks for hanging. And sleep well all. Did you say Vikings? No, we said Bike Queens. We call them the Queens around here. Sub says, shout out to Trisha. She's a real one. Todd says, Bobby finally in the closet. Gamma says, what about Deacon Mike? Sub says, we at tracks tomorrow. Yes, we are a full day tomorrow. I'm already working on tomorrow's tracks already. We got Delaware tomorrow, Woodbine. We got Gulfstream, Pimlico, Churchill, Belterra, and Belmont at the Big A all tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow betting the horses at 12 p.m. So make sure you join me tomorrow at 12 p.m. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us. Lee Mathis, Chris, Trisha M, Sub, Todd, Gamma Zertucci, Deacon Mike, JT. Appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. Johnny Guns was in the house. Superfly was in the building. Appreciate all you guys for joining us today. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow for the horses starting at 12 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you hit that like button down below, share, and subscribe. That is going to do it for us today. I will see everybody tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Same time, same place. We'll be live racing with Razor. That's going to do it for us today. See you guys all tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
We keep cashing, Razor's the reason. Chalk it up to hunting season. True indeed, hitting bookings first chance with the gambler's first glance. It's looking like a horror, not a romance. When he caps jockeys, he brings more fear than a Jabberwocky R.I.P. To the wolf that's coming sloppy and copy. Shout out to the